you talk about, alcohol freedom, and then there's like, of course, we hear sober. So, are you completely sober now, or do you like drink in moderation?
Yeah, that's a really great question, and I love that you bring that up. I actually, I don't use the word sober. Um, and here, let me explain why. I know this is very like unique to everybody's journey. And this is, I'm just sharing from my perspective, and I'm not saying that anybody else should have the same perspective as me. Um, but here is how I grew up believing that there were normal people and there were alcoholics, right?
Hmm.
Alcoholics can't drink, normal people can, right? Within like reason and limits and all of that.
Hmm.
I never ever thought of myself as an alcoholic, even through all of my problem drinking, because I had an idea, a visual of what an alcoholic looks like, right? They've like their life is ruined, you know? They're drinking out of paper bags, like, right? This is kind of what has been portrayed to us, maybe in
Yeah, like the
movies
rock
or other,
bottom.
right? And so I believe that holding those black and white images of what problematic drinking looks like kept me drinking longer because I knew I wasn't over here as an alcoholic. So I had to be normal and to get it figured out, right? Instead of looking at, well, things aren't always so black and white. There's a lot of gray in the middle. And it wasn't really about assigning a label of saying, well, I'm either an alcoholic or I'm not, but is this habit that I'm participating in, is it serving me? Is it helping me live my best life? Do I feel good doing it? Right. And another thing that's really interesting, and I know that you know, like the DSMV, which is where all the diagnostics are for, mental health um, diseases and so forth, they actually remove the term alcoholic. A doctor cannot diagnose you as an alcoholic. It is only the individual can determine whether or not they are that and assign that label to them. And if that's fitting for people, then like absolutely use it. But it never felt fitting to me.
Hmm.
And so I don't use it and I don't use the word sober. I use the word alcohol free because that allows me to sit in my freedom of that it's not about these rigid rules of can I drink or can I not drink. I drink all whatever I want whenever I want, as Annie
Hmm.
Grace says, the author of This Naked Mind. I just don't want to drink. I don't have any temptation or desire to drink. Could that change? Um, sure, maybe, like I'm not a fortune teller. I don't know what the future holds, but for the last 5 years, I have not had any desire. And when we remove the desire for something, we remove the temptation from it. And to me, that's freedom.